Hello, and thanks for joining me for the second installment of my exploration into the concept of a Smash Brothers game on the SNES. In this video, I'll dive into the unlockable characters, the various stages. Who knows? Anyway, here's the roster that we left off with. I decided to increase the roster total to 16 from the 12 I decided on last time. You'll see why later. Anyway, let's get to the first unlockable character. The first unlockable character we will be talking about is Yoshi, who would be unlocked by beating Classic Mode for the first time. He would be based on Look from Super Mario World 2. For Yoshi's first attack, he will eat the opponent and lay an egg which later hatches just like in regular Smash. Let's make this next one quick. For his next attack, Yoshi will throw an egg which the player can aim and angle to hit any other players. To gain some air, Yoshi could use his wings from Super Mario World. This is more so of an evasive move, but it can do a bit of damage. Next up, we have the famous but Stomp It will likely behave how it does in other Smash games though if you jump high enough in this version before using it, it has a chance to bury an opponent. For Yoshi's ultimate attack, he wields a gun and repeatedly shoots his foe as a reference to Yoshi Safari. Okay, so next is another familiar character, the one and only Captain Falcon. He will be unlocked by beating Classic Mode in under 20 minutes. The sprite I used is based on the one used in Super Smash Flash 1. For Captain Falcon's first attack, it is of course the iconic Falcon Punch, which needs no introduction. His next move is the Falcon Kick, which is a good combo starter in this game. Next up is the iconic attack, known as the knee. I see this as a risky strong attack. The aerial attack is a move similar to Shoryuken attack from Street Fighter. And of course, for Captain Falcon's ultimate attack, he runs the others over with his ride. This is just like how it is in the other Smash games, of course. Next up we have Star Fox, yet another character that gets more attention in Smash Brothers than in his own game series, as it has been almost 9 years since the last Star Fox game. But at the time of this, Fox McCloud just got his first game, but still. He will be unlocked by beating Adventure Mode on normal or higher. His right here is based on Super Smash Flash 1 by the way, because I couldn't think of anything else. For his first attack, Fox will use his blaster, which works the same as it does in Smash 64. Next up, Fox dashes forward surrounded by blue energy, damaging the opponent. This is a good combo starter, but spamming this move too much could leave you open for a counter. And of course, this would not be a Star Fox moveset without his iconic reflector. This attack needs no introduction. And for Fox's aerial attack, he uses the Fire Fox move. There's not much to go off of with just Star Fox 1 being out and no Smash 64. And for Fox's ultimate attack, he uses his airship and blasts his opponent. Next up is a new character, is Chrono from the hit game Chrono Trigger. He is unlocked by beating Adventure Mode with every character. So, for Chrono's first attack is of course his double sword slash, as I feel like it fits perfectly here. I could see it being a good combo breaker. So, for his next attack, he uses Cyclone spinning around similar to how Link does in later Smash games. The next attack is a simple sword dash, as a lot of Chrono's moves are combos with other characters. For an aerial, he could use an upward version of X-Slash using 2 swords. And I could see Chrono's ultimate move being a strong energy blast of some kind, likely involved with time travel as that is an important part of the game. The next unlockable character is Bomberman. He is unlocked by beating the break that targets minigame with all of the starter characters. And I could see him being the third lightest character right behind Pikachu and Kirby. By the way, he is based on his design from Bomberman SNES. For Bomberman's first attack, he'll place down a bomb, and it explodes in 2 waves of fire that burns his enemies. For Bomberman's next attack, he uppercuts his foe's gut, as in Bomberman's early games you mostly just place bombs. This move could stun opponents, but it has a bit of end lag. For the next attack, he grabs 2 bombs and dashes forward with the explosion. This attack does a ton of damage, but it also hurts Bomberman. This move is scary for both the players as it is a gamble on both sides. For Bomberman's aerial attack, he hits his foe with a powerful meteor smash, hitting his foe with both feet in the skull. And of course, this move can spike. And for Bomberman's ultimate attack, he launches a bottle rocket towards his and fireworks set off causing big damage. Finally, for last of the main unlockable characters is Ness from Earthbound. His sprite is based on his appearance from Earthbound. He will be unlocked by beating Classic Mode without dying a single time. For Ness's first attack will be his iconic baseball bat swing, and it works about the same as it does in Smash 64. Ness's next attack will of course be PK Fire, and if you fought Ness in any other Smash game, you most likely know where this is going. Next up is PK Flash, which is a strong attack that moves slowly and leaves you open as you use it. For Ness's aerial move slash recovery, he will use PK Thunder, which works about the same as it does in Smash 64. And for consistency's sake, let's just make Ness's ultimate move PK Star Storm. It works like how his final smash works in the other Smash games. So, that covers the main unlockable characters, so now let's talk about the stages, bosses, and different modes for a bit. Starting with the stages, I say that there should be about 13 stages in total. For the first stage, I have selected a stage based on Super Mario World similar to Melee's Yoshi's Island. The next stage is Wispy Woods, which should function about the same as it does in Smash 64. For a Zelda stage, I could see the Dark World from A Link to the Past being used. To keep things simple, I'm just Goanna add Planet Zebus, based on Smash 64. As for X's stage, I would like to see one based on the first level. I feel like it could be a fun stage to fight on. Anyway, for a starting Pokemon stage, I would want it to be Lavender Town. Maybe you could get attacked by Ghost in a stage. Also, there would be a battlefield and final destination. So, as for an F-Zero stage, I feel like this take on Mute City is nearly perfect for and SNES Smash Brothers. This stage will be unlocked by beating Step on the platforms as Captain Falcon. The Star Fox stage would be Sector Z, which would be almost entirely the same as Smash 64. This stage will be unlocked by beating Classic Mode as Fox. As for a Chrono Trigger stage, I found this mod for a melee stage. It is called The End of Time. It looks really cool. This could be unlocked by beating target breakers as Chrono. As for Bomberman stage, my vote is for the Bomb Factory. Similar to how it is in SSF2, one of my favorite Smash Bros. Fan games. This stage will be unlocked by beating Target Smash as Bomberman. And finally we have Onett from Earthbound. This stage will be unlocked by beating platforms as every character except the super secret ones. Well, it looks like I'm cutting this one short, as I just my wisdom teeth removed, and it hurts too much to focus.